Hello, Tim.
Looks like you're
There we
ready.
go. Look here. Well, hey, Lloyd, come on in here. Have a seat, young man.
How y'all doing?
Okay. How's everybody doing tonight?
Great.
Okay, we're going to accomplish a couple of things at one time tonight. And we've got 3 or 4 guests here tonight. And we want to welcome you and let you know that this is specifically for each and every one of you. Because we're already part of a team around here. And I'm going to introduce you. What we're doing is a couple of things, because I'm recording this and it's going to go up on YouTube. And basically, it's how you, each and every one of you, could actually present this to someone you know one-on-one. It's the exact same thing. So, or how you could do a group meeting in your own home or your own office with 2 or 3 people, 4 or 5 people, or a whole room full of people like we have here tonight. Well, I'm Bob Reid, and met a couple of you here before. Come on in, have a seat, young lady. And just a little bit about my background. I'm a chemical engineer, MBA. I worked for BASF and Ethel Corporation after my career and my service obligation. And I built plants, ran plants, and then I developed markets all around the world as a product manager and as a national sales manager and international sales manager, and finally director of new business and product development, and which I ran R&D for the programs. And you know, I made a lot of money. I had a big high salary. But back in the 90s, I was looking for something different. I was very dissatisfied because I had no life. Traveling all around the world, had a beautiful wife, had 2 young children, just starting our family, and never saw them. Talked to them on the phone from Tokyo or the Philippines or Hong Kong. My young children could talk to me on the phone overseas more than I talked to them in person. So I think you understand I had no life. And that's not a good quality life. I was looking for something different. I wasn't looking for this. It found me. I was looking for buying franchises, starting my own business, doing that kind of stuff. And I fell into network marketing. Now, our guests here, how many of you have even ever heard of network marketing? How many of you ever done network marketing? Okay. Well, let me tell you, as a corporate executive, I did network marketing. Now, I had heard of network marketing because I'd heard of companies like Amway, Herbalife, Mary Kay. I'd heard of those companies. But I didn't know that one wasn't there back then. And I'd heard about those companies, but I didn't know people made the kind of money they make in those kind of companies. And so research is what I do, and that's what I did. Research. So I have an MBA, and it's kind of like I did a Harvard case study on the network marketing industry. And do you know what I found out? More millionaires are created in network marketing than any other single industry. You get to start a business for very little capital. You get to do it part-time. You don't have to interfere with your jobs or anything else. And you can build a retirement income or a residual income or just some part-time income or a plan B. So it doesn't matter if you're just graduated high school or if you're retired. This industry is for everyone. There's something for it. Everyone. If you find the right product in the right company. Most of the time, the best time is to get a company with the right product. And be in a marketplace at the right time. So I'm just going to introduce you now to the product. Now, you may not have the same story that I do. You'll have your own story, and you just present a little bit of what your story is. You know, why are you even looking at network? Why are you even involved in network marketing? And don't hide it from anyone. Come right straight forward, because there's a lot to be proud of in this industry. And the proof is in Success Magazine. They tell you all the time. I mean, you can go to Success Magazine, you find out year after year after year after year, more millionaires are creating this single industry than any other single industry. Most of the other industries, like franchises, the ones that you know about, you know what happens to most people there? They go bankrupt. But I saw that too. I couldn't work a job and then put up, you know, 250,000, 300,000, 30,000. And I had a chance to buy the first franchise in the greater Baton Rouge area in Mary Maids. And I turned it down. It was $35,000. But I didn't want it. I had no time for it. And my money, I'd have to depend on people to do it right. Oh, how many people you want to trust with your $35,000 when you're on the other side of the road? Understand? Okay, so let me tell you why we like the company that we're involved with. Do you mind if I pick on you a little bit, Bradley?
Go ahead.
Okay. How you doing, brother?
Doing good.
Let me have this hand.
Yeah.
Bradley, do you know what that is right there in your hand?
Silver.
Hey, actually, you got it right, but it's actually 1 ounce of pure silver in your hand.
Okay.
Now, if you had a choice, Bradley, would you rather have just one of them in your hand, a whole handful, a shoebox full, closet full, house full, all you can get, or none?
All you can
He
get.
answered it before. See, he thinks right. Now, if anybody ever tells you they don't want none, just get your coin, quit talking, have a cup of coffee, leave it. They're brain dead. Okay? But, you know, I'm going to hit you with the second part of this, is I have found a way that you can get these coins at cost. Earn them, or earn a little bit of extra money, or a whole lot of extra money, and have some fun in the process. Does any of that interest you?
Yeah.
Which?
Getting it at cost and earning money.
Or all of it,
All
having
of it.
fun too,
Yeah.
huh? Okay, well, go to this website, watch the video we're about to show you.
Okay.
Now, I just taught you two things. How you could, out and about, share the opportunity with someone without ever saying anything but asking a couple of funny questions, having some fun, and giving them a card. Okay? That's an introduction. Okay? But we're going to watch the video, and typically I'd play the video, and it does the walk and talk. Because see, if I explain it to you, or give you this big presentation with slides and PowerPoints, it defeats the whole purpose of what network marketing is, where anybody of any education, any background can do it, because it depends on duplicatability. That means what you do to someone, they can do to someone else. So you can drop a coin in there, learn what to say, ask the questions, and press play, right?
Yep.
Press play, George.
All right, welcome everybody. Appreciate you jumping on with us tonight for our 7K Medals Opportunity webinar. My name is Zach Davis. I'm one of the owners and co-founders here at 7K Medals Night.
There we go. Okay. Normally I ask you, do you see any reason not to get started right now? Right after we show the video. And I'm going to answer that, answer the question to yourself right now. Because we're going to continue a little bit with what we're doing. And because there's an opportunity here that I didn't realize we had until we kind of sit down. What one doesn't understand is there's two types of customers here. There's the in this marketplace, there's the person that is already buying gold and silver. And this membership is like the Costco or Sam's of the gold and silver market. They may not want to do the networking side, but they sure want to get the lowest cost gold and silver coins in the marketplace. And we can actually prove it, and they can prove it to themselves. There is no place that you can get gold and silver less than here, because you're getting it at dealer cost. The company resells it to its members at dealer cost. Plus they get some unique opportunities that they buy direct from the mint, and each time some of us have been able to buy a coin or two, but normally they were sold out just like that because there's such a significant opportunity. They're just new, in the future we'd call it numismatic rare coins, okay? So if you don't know what that means, that's okay, because collectors knows what that means, okay? Now, there's also the person that really is looking for an opportunity to make some money. That comes along, and it doesn't matter what age you are. There's a lot of people who need to make it when they're retired, when they're young. Maybe they're somewhere midlife like I was in 1990, looking for an opportunity. By the way, I left the corporate world in 1994. That's a long time ago, and I was making a ton of money. I've been my own boss ever since then, and debt-free. Now that's a beautiful situation to be in. And I lived my life with my family, my boys. I was the dad that was able to go on all the camping trips. I was the dad that was able to go to all these places and be right there with my kids as they were growing up. And that's kind of unusual like that. But I like being my own boss. I don't know if you do. I don't like bosses. The other thing is, there's the people who need to add to their retirement. Who wouldn't like to have an extra $1,000 a month in their retirement plan? Or an extra $2,000 a month? But this is an opportunity, and look at the product. Everybody, you're young. You're young. Everybody needs a plan B, because let me tell you, the economy goes up, the economy goes down. There's good times and bad times in construction. There's good times and bad times in real estate. There's good times and bad times in the oil market. But everybody needs a plan B. And why not take advantage of the same tax advantages that the corporations do? If you don't already have a side business or a home-based business, you're giving Uncle Sam money that they don't deserve. Let them help you start your own home-based business. Your personal expenses can become business expenses. Everybody got one of these? Did you write it off on your tax return this last year? If you're in a home-based business, you did. How about the service? You know, the monthly fee. Okay. Because you know what? Right here, that little video that we just saw, right there, guess what? I could have played it for you right here on my little phone. Just press play, and it starts going. Okay? And we could sit at the table or to eat. And by the way, if we're eating lunch, and I show you this video, drop that coin in your hand, guess what we just had?
Business meeting.
A tax-deductible business deal.
Yes.
Hey, you ever take your brother, sister, mom, dad out to eat? They could be members of your business too. Okay? Now, you saw on the video what I want to share with you. How do you become that millionaire? I mean, Bertrand. Okay. You and I somewhere about the same age. You wouldn't turn down an extra $10,000 or $15,000 a year or a month, would you? Yeah. Okay. Well, when there's no risk, $250 to start your own business. What are you buying? You're buying not foo-foo juice. You're buying a product of value. Now they told you, had we been buying these for the last 20 years, one a month, we would have what? $1 million. Now, we may not be able to buy them for 20 years, right? But these two could. Okay, let me tell you something. We all have learned that we need to save, right? And invest. That's what we've been taught. We've been actually brainwashed. Because I did that. And I made a ton of money. And guess what? When you save and the stock market goes up, man, you feel like you're wealthy. But when the stock market crashes, what happens? You lose it all. And then you try to get it back, and you lose more. But see, if you would have taken about $37,000, let's just say you put that $100 into an ETF, okay? Or a mutual fund, average, in the stock market for the last 20 years. Because the stock market in the last 20 years has had its ups and downs, hasn't it? Trust me, it has.
Yeah.
All you have to do is look at the cycle. The history's there. It's proof. Well, if you'd have done that, your $37,000, had you just kind of been in the general and went with the general market, would be worth about $370,000. That didn't make you $1 million. What did $100 a month here result in? Over $1 million. Duh. I'm trying to say that what we're presenting to you, to us, is a no-brainer. And here's why. Most of the people who became these millionaires got with the company in their first 2 years and then stuck with it and went through it. This company opened in pre-marketing on November 4th of 2016. It's going to have its grand opening on July 29th of this year. So we've been in pre-marketing, but let me tell you, in pre-marketing, they ship the coins every week. They ship the checks every week on time and correct. I joined the business on November 17th, my birthday. I sponsored my wife, the very first person. I sponsored another person that same day. I called George. I said, let's have a meeting on the 18th of November. We had a meeting, and everybody came to the meeting and joined. Now, the reason I'm telling you that is because I made a $1,000 check Saturday. That Saturday. And since then, my wife and I together, made over $17,000. But it's not what we made. See, David Brewer, you're in the business, aren't you? Tell you quickly your quick story.
Well, I signed up and been involved with it for a while. I'm retired from a local energy company. And I got my first check in, and it's helped me reduce my retirement needs and worries, and give me a better residual income.
Mm-hmm. And his sponsor is Woodrow.
I got in on November the 18th, and matter of fact, I got another $500 check.
Got another check coming.
But my first check was $1,000, and I threw several $500 checks since then, and even a bonus check.
That's right. Andy?
I got $1,000 about the first 3-4 weeks, $1,000 check, and now working on another $500 check right now.
Tom Bernard? And I know you can't hardly hear Tom, but I'll talk for Tom. Tom's a retired computer person with IBM, And this is the first network marketing company he's ever worked for. First one he's ever made any money in. How about you, Andy?
Oh,
Is it you made money in the network
yeah,
marketing?
but not much. Not
Have you
much.
ever made as much as you
Oh,
made
no.
here?
No.
And we haven't even gotten started.
Right.
Here's the point, is we've got a grand opening and momentum to go through. And if you ever thought about a plan B to have in your back pocket, this is it. And we don't ask you, we tell you right up front what it takes to do the business. 5 to 10 hours out of your life a week. I mean, you didn't go to college for 4 years or 5. You didn't, as soon as you got out of college, you didn't start making $50,000-$60,000 a year as a petroleum engineer, did you?
No.
And did they pay you anything while you were going to college?
No.
Oh, you had a lot of money coming out of your pocket, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? In network marketing, this kind of business, you get to earn while you learn. And in the first 6 months, you can learn the skills, attitudes, and techniques. In a year, you can develop the posture that it takes, just part-time. And in 3 to 5 years, you can build yourself a residual income to go into retirement with. And if you want to change careers, like I did, you can, but you don't have to. And you can buy silver and gold at cost. At cost. Now, George was the first person I called, remember? So, George, have you done anything in this business?
Yeah, I was excited because I've always loved gold and silver because I've been buying it for years and being able to buy it at cost. And I went to work calling my friends. And first week in the business, I made $1,000. Next week I did, and the checks keep coming, the coins keep coming.
And so, see, that's the key. We're right here at the very beginning, and you got the change to grow with the company, to do with the company, and if you're a coin purchaser, and you know, I know in the end run you're going to end up sharing with other people who buy coins because you're going to see all the savings that are involved, and you're going to end up sharing it. Why not share it? Because then you can earn some checks. Then your coins cost you a lot less. Then it's called referral marketing, and it's the first time this has been done, and it's got tons of money behind it. You don't get to buy direct from the dealers without having some sway in the marketplace. Okay, and so, yes, sir.
One thing I like about 7K Metals is every month I get one of these. And
That's one of them.
And they pile it up, and I don't even open them.
Well, you know what? You know why I opened mine, Woodrow?
Well,
Just in case my vacuum seal got damaged in the pack, in the shipping, I'm gonna get it replaced,
well,
okay?
When they're
Because
all-
that's the value, because it's graded,
These grades
it's
go to the
MS-70 and it's
and they
graded,
inspect it.
and you got the registration number
Probably
right
a
there.
small percentage
And
are
so,
perfect.
that's why I do that.
Yeah.
And the perfect ones are graded as
But
an
my
MF7.
point here is this.
Okay.
My point here is this,
And they're the
especially
ones
to
that
those
just
that
silver and
graduated
gold
from
holds
college,
is behind
went
it.
through work,
Yeah.
or their whole
That's the
career,
key. Dollar
and
just ain't worth nothing.
Bradley, like he went to college. In
So, I
two,
mean, I want as many of
in
these as I
2
can get.
years, you can learn how to do this business.
Yeah.
And in 3 to 5 years, you can develop a walkaway income. And you get the tax advantages of being a home-based business all the time that you're trying to do the business. And we got the information, and we got a little CPA right here, she can tell you the facts herself, but we got articles and we give it to you, so you have what is deductible, what is not deductible, by CPA, not by Reid or George or anybody else. And then you can check everything out because it's all legitimate. So, now, do you see any reason not to get started? How about you, Bradley?
Not any reason right off the top of my head, no.
Then all we have to do is sit down at the computer, sign you up, because guess what? This business is so legitimate that you can do gold and silver with a credit card. Now, that's powerful. Why is that powerful? Most people don't know that. Why is that so powerful? Why? Because if you don't like it, you can get a return, right, from the credit card company. So, you talking about legitimacy? You got it here with this company. No gold and silver company's ever done business with a credit card, and you can use any of them, by the way, not just one. Thank y'all for listening. We hope y'all join our team and hope you can develop the business that we are doing.
Yeah. Look at this.